What's good, people? It's another Thursday. Episode 66 of Hotep's Been Told You. I am Uncle Hotep. He is Hotep Jesus. What's going on, man?
What's up, bro? I heard you got your Illuminati pass this week. You was on TMZ. You Hollywood now.
How am I Hollywood, man? That's crazy. Yo, listen. I swear to God, they have you jumping through all hoops. You have your whole day messing with them for 15 seconds on the damn show. I swear to God.
What you mean your whole day? What you mean?
Listen, they gotta hit you like right in the morning to see if they got to get all these people together to see if they got to line the people up they want to get on the show.
Uh-huh.
Then they got to hit you again to pick the topics.
Uh-huh.
Then they hit you again and say what topic you're going to do. And the three topics I picked, I thought I was trying to talk about the Trump straws. That was one of them. I was like, it was the Trump straws and the hats.
Yeah.
He sold 1 million. I think he sold like over 1 million. I can't remember the number of the hat.
The hat went platinum.
Yeah, the hat went platinum. I thought I wanted to talk about that. But they gave me, they did the switcheroo. It was like, hey, you want to talk about Antonio Brown? I was like, oh, see, they're going to have me diss the black man. That's how the Illuminati work. I did it, you know what I mean? It was, you've been on live TV. That shit is rough, man. It's like, they do it like this. You got to be on point, man. But it was cool, man. A lot of people would say to like, hey, man, I seen you on there. I thought my TV was broke. I'm like, no, man. I was on that
like, hold on, is that Uncle Hotep? Hey, look, y'all, I haven't verified anything yet. This could be a clone that's on this live stream right now. We still don't know. We gotta wait to see how this episode goes. It could be clone Uncle Hotep we talking to right now.
Oh man, come on.
Nah, that's what's up though, man. That's what's up. He did the TMZ. That's crazy. They make you jump through all them hoops just for like 20 seconds or whatever it was. Yeah, you gotta get like 40 seconds.
Yeah, they gotta give you more than that, man. But I did all right. I seen another brother up there. He was up there choking. So I didn't feel so bad. I was like, all right, I did all right, man.
Now we professionals. This Hotep's been told you, man. We do this every Thursday. That was light work. 40 seconds on TMZ is light work. You lucky they ain't give you that Trump topic.
I know.
They knew better. They just said, look, cancel that Trump topic. Don't let them do that. That's Uncle Hotep. You don't want to do that. Yeah, that's crazy.
John Lemley, $2. He said, I'm broke this week, but thank you, man. Hey, any money is good money from Lemley, man. Really appreciate it.
Always.
Lipsy Davis, $2. Yeezy at midnight. I don't know, man. I thought I read that Yeezy wasn't coming out. I thought he postponed again.
He postponed it again?
I read a story that he did, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, he's pulling a J Electronica detox Dr. Dre on us. I like it. Well, that's how you build anticipation for the album. You know?
He just dropped another sneaker. He's like, man, fuck this album. This album. He dropped another pair of Yeezys, man. Listen, them Yeezys hot as hell, man. I follow guys on Instagram every Yeezy that come out. It's like Jordan. Yeezy has really jumped over the jump man.
I got a pair.
I'm waiting for the Red Boys. I'm waiting for
go get the Yeezys. Go get the Yeezys right by the chair in my room. It's on the ground. It's a box. It's gonna say 700 on the top. Hurry up. I got me a pair. I'm about to advertise them right now. Whoever won them, I got them. Name your price. You can even say these were previously owned by the one and only Hotep Jesus. But yeah, they jumped over the jump, man. Yeezy done did it again.
He definitely jumped over the jump, man, because then people be jumping on that shit like it's hotcakes. I want an all red pair. He do a drop on all red pair. I'm on it, man.
Yo, like the Red Octobers he did for Nike.
Yeah.
He said
what you got the 7. What don't they? I think I want to get the 350s though.
I think I don't know what I got. I just know they was Yeezys. Hit the buy button. I know they're gonna go up in price. We ain't gonna touch them. They've been chilling in the room. Ain't nobody touched them or nothing. Box pristine condition. They right there.
Yeah, but shout out to Kanye. I hope he drops tonight. But somebody verify if he's dropping tonight and drop it in the chat. Thanks for everybody coming through. Please hit that share button. Please hit that thumbs up. Donate, Patreon, PayPal, Super Chat. However you feel. Let's get right into it. Trump and the Ukraine, man. The impeachment inquiry is upon us. You know, he allegedly asked, the Ukraine president about, he wanted some favors. He's talking about, maybe there's some servers or some, or investigate, quote unquote, Biden. Biden helped his son out, his crackhead son. I wish I had a dad like that.
No, man.
$50,000 a month as an executive. He didn't have no experience, and then a whistleblower came out, out here dry snitching, and it allegedly it's a CIA operative.
That's the whistleblower.
Yeah, that's a whistleblower.
Who else is gonna be?
You know what? My hot take was when Trump didn't bomb Iran, it was like, oh, you don't want to bomb Iran like we told you to? We got something for you, white ass. I don't know, man. There's so many ways this could go.
I saw today 200 troops are going over to Saudi Arabia.
Right. And the Patriot battery, a Patriot 200. How many Patriot battery missiles?
Some odd missiles.
Yeah.
All I know is I saw the number 200. And I said, these niggas must be going over there with cyborg outfits. It's only 200 of them. These are all of 200 of them are operatives, highly trained operatives. They said in that war room, when they gave him the mission briefing, said, listen, whatever your name is right now, forget it. Because when you're going over there, you're going under a new identity. We don't know who that is. Those could be trained ISIL forces. When they say 200 troops, they didn't say U.S. troops.
Yeah.
U.S. born and raised.
Because, some people were saying he was just trying to get Biden out of there. Like, I mean, Biden was dropping in the polls, Like,
yeah.
a while ago, I was like, well, it looks like Elizabeth Warren is going to be their nominee. Or, well, she's going to be in the head. She's in the lead right now.
That's a daggone shame.
I'm not really buying that. He did that just to get dirt on Biden. I think maybe that he was trying to get that server. Allegedly, that Hillary server is over in the Ukraine somewhere. I don't know. But I don't know why Trump would ask about the server. Why would he ask the Ukraine president about the server if he didn't know anything about it?
You can't ask about nothing you don't know about.
Right.
That's the Hillary server, right?
I believe so. All them emails, man. Imagine the dirt on that, John.
Why would Ukraine have possession of her server?
I don't know. I think they probably ran that whole op from Eastern Europe somewhere.
They ran that whole shit from Eastern Europe. Now that phrase right there, running things from Eastern Europe, you could say that for any time period in the United States. You take a time machine, drop your ass off no matter what time period and say, oh, they're running things from Eastern Europe. They sure are. They have been for a long time. So that's why I was like, I didn't get it when they said, Trump with the Russian meddling. I'm like, Russian meddling? Which president you talking about? I thought we had great relations with the Russians.
Yeah, I listen, man. This is crazy. I never seen the Democrats The leftists, they're going on. They're going on. They're on tilt right now, man. Their dick's hard, pussies is wet. Yo, I swear, I seen one woman say, "Oh, my mom, if they impeach Trump, I'm busting her."
She said she what?
She's wet as hell.
If Trump,
at the anticipation, Trump will get impeached. She's wet as hell. Busted.
She's wet as hell.
These people are really excited. I don't know what they're excited for. Trump get out here. They got President Pence, and I know they don't want President Pence because I don't want President Pence. So I know damn well they don't want no President Pence.
You know, it just seems like a whole lot of distractions away from our president. That's what it seems like. It seems like distractions away from Biden's son taking money from Ukraine. You know, it went from, oh, what's this, Biden, to Trump impeachment in 24 hours. In 24 hours, they just switched up just like that. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. They've been trying to get them impeached. Every time you ask them, impeaching for what? They say, oh, something, the U.S., something U.S., more newspeak, some newspeak phrase that they'll use. No originality, no specificity. It's just more distractions. But in the meantime, you gotta pray for Iran, man. The Persians we about to go war with the Persians. They sent 200 troops over to Saudi Arabia. They said, with or without Trump's word, it's going down. Let him handle his impeachment.
But you know what? The Republicans, they're loving. I mean, they're raising tons of money. Listen, you know, if you buy something from like one of these hats and they put you on, you put your number in, they get you on the email. I mean, the text message list. 4 or 5 texts, man. Hold on, let me read these joints to you, man.
Uh-oh.
These are texts from Trump's Trump's team. Breaking. Nancy calls for impeachment. President Trump needs you on his impeachment defense team. We're sending all donors in 1 hour. Do you stand with President Trump? He needs you to join his impeachment defense team. What is an impeachment defense team? All gifts with 2 times match. Why aren't you standing with Trump? He needs you on his impeachment defense team. They raised like $5 million already.
Wow. The Republicans.
Yeah.
Off the strength of this impeachment.
Yeah. All that money goes to the RNC. It doesn't, like, you can't just give it to Trump. It goes to the RNC. But yeah, all that money goes to RNC.
See what I'm saying? Meanwhile, I'm broke. We need a Hotep impeachment fund. Somebody impeach us so we can get paid. We need a Hotep cancel day, man. It seems like every time you get canceled, you make money.
Street Politics with Talesia. Shout out to her. She's at Good People's on YouTube. She said they raised 13 million. 13
million.
Yeah.
Woo! Just off of the potential of being impeached?
Yeah. See, this is a miss. See, I think it's a whole big plot to get Trump in office because
it is.
Yeah, they want to get, because I think Biden really would have a shot because he could probably take Pennsylvania and Ohio. But they want to make sure Biden is out. Put Warren up there. He wipe her ass just like he did Hillary. And they got all this money.
You will find more truth on a Netflix sitcom than you will find on the news.
Yeah.
You watch Punisher, you get more truth out of watching the Punisher. Well, I think they took it off Netflix. What's that? White Boy Ricky. Watch White Boy Ricky. You ever seen that?
Nah, I didn't see it.
It's on Hulu or Netflix. I forget what it is. But it's more truth in that than we're gonna find in Congress. Congress playing us, bro. We stupid. We the stupidest generation ever. Ever.
Yeah.
I went on InfoWars the other day. I said a whole bunch of shit. I said a whole bunch of shit I wasn't supposed to say. I told them repeal the 19th on InfoWars, bro. say, yo, we can't let women be making decisions. And I meant it. Every last word. We got the soy boy movement, which is impeding our progress. We got grown ass men. You know, somebody say, I say, yo, it's time for the silent majority to speak up. They're gonna say, boy, we might lose our job. nigga, I'm black. You know how many times I lost my job? You know what you do? You get another one, motherfucker. You ain't got escrow in your account. If you don't got escrow in your account, you're not a man. If you can't afford to get fired from your job and be on your feet for the next 6 months, you're not a man. There's something wrong. If you're afraid to lose your job, you're not a man, yo. You're not a motherfucking man. Grab your kahunas. Uncle Hotep, he's still working. He come on the internet, say what the fuck he want to say.
Very carefully, I might add.
For real. Nigga, I can't even get a job for what I said on the internet. Imagine me submitting my resume. You type in Brian Sharp. And you go there, first thing that pop up is Laura Ingraham, Joe Rogan. They already looking at me like, nah, we good.
Come on, man. They be like, yo, we need you on the team, man.
Bro, look,
they'll be like, how you finesse your way into all these situations, man? Come get, man, give this guy double his salary right now.
Bro, that's not, I went for a job interview. You know what they said to me? They said, why do you want a job? I said, yo, I want to run the marketing department. I can't run the marketing department and do what I do at the same time. I want to, you know what I mean? I want to flex my muscles. I could do that. Y'all got $1 million budget, right? All right, let's do this. They asked me, like, why? I'm not doing this for the money. I'm here to, you know what I mean? Because y'all niggas got an app, and I want to be the next motherfucking Larry Page, motherfucker. That's why I'm here. They be looking at me like, you should be at home. You know what? I'm going to sit my ass at home. You're right. I'm going to stop looking for a job. You are absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I should be coming here trying to work for y'all, asking y'all for a check. You're right. But it's like, he complaining, I might lose my job, nigga. Hotep Jesus can't get a job. Yeah, grab your cajon and say what the fuck you want. It's time for people to speak up. Otherwise, your son's going to have a boyfriend. He's going to be going to prom. Zach's going to be going to prom with Chad. No pun intended, Chad.
Black Mountain Hotep, thank you for donation, $10. Greatly appreciate it. Please, everybody, hit that share button, hit that thumbs up. Greta. We're not talking about Greta, man. Greta came down to UN. That little 16-year-old girl from Sweden. Where's she from? Switzerland? Some shit, man.
That bitch from hell.
Yeah, she sailed over to cross the seas in a yacht. met Obama's ass. Then went into the UN and just did this spiel, and she's all over every mainstream news source everywhere. You know, and it was a big thing because I made a video of Dister right off the bat. I was like, man, y'all sitting up here scared. Why y'all scared to talk about this girl? She jumped off the porch. They keep talking about she's 16-year-old. Listen, she on every news, everything, every magazine. She jumped off the porch. If she jumped off the porch, she's free game, right?
Yep.
When them cats was out there in that 16-year-old, they said they was harassing that Indian guy. Y'all, they went right at his head.
Yep.
You don't say nothing, right?
Nope.
Like
them kids had a lawsuit. That's how much they got attacked by the media. That they had a lawsuit against us. I think one of the publications.
Yeah, Washington.
One of them. I heard. I think they lost one of them.
Yeah.
I don't think they filed correctly. Whoever ran that, and I looked at what they filed for, I'm like, that wasn't what you were supposed to file for. the whatever case they lost. But yeah, they came at them Covington Catholic kids.
Yeah.
And then now they saying we got hands off Greta. Yeah, all right, we about to meme the fuck out of Greta. Greta about to get meme bombed. ain't no casualties in war. I said this on InfoWars. I said, if Chucky was running at you with a knife, would you punt that little motherfucker? Would you feel bad and try and give him a hug? Because to me, Greta's Chucky. Yo, at first she wasn't. A few months ago, people was talking about she was evil. I kept my mouth shut. I decided not to pass judgment because she looked a little retarded. So I ain't say nothing. Fast forward, and she was in full character. I said, hold up, this girl ain't retarded. Ain't nothing wrong with this girl. Who is this? She said, Harustash Reichstag. Darustash. I said, yo, who is this? He said, nope, this the devil. This the Antichrist. I said, nah, we got to get her out the paint. And people came at me like, you can't talk about a little girl. That ain't no little girl. That is a full demon. That is Gog and Magog back in the flesh. Haram.
No, but all serious jokes aside, she's sitting there crying about like it's hands off her, right? We're worried about this girl. I mean, there's kids dying every day.
Yeah.
There's kids in Yemen that are getting killed daily, on the daily. And we never hear anything about it. You have this little girl, she's become this face of this climate change movement. There's a whole bunch of people. There was this one girl that was talking to Cory Booker. It asked Cory Booker a question. I forget her name. I did a show on Sunday. I looked up this. Somebody gave me her Twitter account. This is a 19-year-old girl. Her whole Twitter account is nothing but climate control shit. I went through her followers list. 19-year-old girls, they got a favorite musician or a favorite actress or movie. None of that. Her first follow was Bernie Sanders. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this is just what they call it, astroturfing. This is fake. They went to Treadstone with this shit.
Yeah.
Her and David Hogg, they were sitting in Treadstone together, getting brainwashed of what to say.
Yeah, she ops.
They're ops. And you got to treat ops like ops, man. Either ignore them or go at them, man. Don't patronize what they say.
Yeah. You got to frame it at least. You got to frame it. You got to talk about it, and you got to frame it for what it is. They ops. If people feel like firing on them, then that's cool. If people feel like not firing on them, that's cool too. But coming in and saying somebody shouldn't do one or the other, nah, this is war. Ain't too many rules in war.
People saying, "Oh, I feel sorry for her." I don't feel sorry for her at all.
No, she know what she is. Nothing. She at home smiling. Greta at home like, ha ha ha. Fuck out of here. She know what she doing. She getting that paper. She probably not even checking her comments. She getting that money. She on an airplane flying around the country, around the world. She got in front of the UN. How you get audience in front of the UN? There's some serious contacts. And people said something to me in the past about CJ Pearson. I'm like, nah, if CJ Pearson can hop in the conversation and dunk on people, we could dunk on his ass.
Right.
It's the same rules go for him. People like, oh, why are you always getting on CJ? He's a kid. CJ Pearson's not no fucking kid, first of all. Once you step in a man's game, you a man now. That's like saying Freddie Adu when he was 16 and he was playing in the MLS, he not a man now. Once you go pro, you a man.
Right.
Ain't nobody gonna say, oh, you can't get posted up in the paint because you 18. No. Shaq gonna body you in that paint. Welcome to the league. That's what they gonna say. If you in the NFL and you go straight to the league and you get smacked up, they gonna look at you and say, welcome to the league, young boy. Same thing with CJ Pearson and any one of these kids. Welcome to the league.
Yeah, that should be, the people on the right, that should be the motto. Welcome to the league. If you want to jump off the porch, That's that's an adage in the African American, the Akata to Shine community. You jump off the porch, you ready to do your thing, wrestle, hustle and packs, and do whatever you got to do to survive. She hopped off the porch to sling propaganda to the masses. She got that Soros money behind her.
Yeah, and climate change is that. You're pushing climate change? And the sad part about climate change is they're talking about, oh, we don't want to use technology to do it. What are you talking about? You don't want to use technology to do it. So then they want to install this carbon tax, which Alex Jones told us about years ago. So basically, we're supposed to take our money, give it to Greta and company, and have them do whatever the fuck they want with the money.
Right.
You heard about the kid that committed suicide today because of the climate change?
Yeah.
Greta's fault. That's Greta people's fault.
Yeah. That body is on Greta.
And when we say Greta, I'm not talking about just a girl. I'm talking about everybody associated, her mother, her father, everybody that's putting together. We're talking about Greta, the corporation. I'm not talking about Greta, the individual, Greta, the person. I'm talking about Greta, the corporation.
Greta, the machine. There's a machine behind Greta. Like, how does somebody just sail across the ocean and she meet the ex-president of the United States? Like, come on, man. Like, are we being serious now? It's ridiculous that people trying to. I can't. Oh.
It's a machine. We have to understand that, people. We are not talking about Greta. Greta has become the face, so her face will be memed, but we have to put it in context and we must frame it that there's people behind her, and that's what we talk about when we say Greta. And it's got to be combated. So that's what we talking about. More communism, people. AOC had a new thing today. Justice. What is it called? It sounded like something Sean King would say, justice for all or something. 5-point plan in which she basically said nothing. We need housing for all. Then she cut to a flick of a broke person. Then she go, money for all. Or whatever the hell she said. More communist propaganda coming down the pipe.
Well, let me read these super chats. MGTOW Michigander 499. Greta Thunberg is what you get when you choose to bang Gollum. Hen, I think you said your name is backwards, but I'm not even going to take it. Francisco something. Thanks for $10 donation. Alex Jones did not want to talk about the Moroccan treaty talk. Ken K, didn't the Dems attack Mini AOC? That little girl, Mini AOC. I remember they got her.
Yeah, she back.
Oh, she's back?
Yeah, she back too. They did attack Mini AOC and she back. Smart. Y'all shouldn't have went nowhere in the first damn place like we told you before. Now y'all want to come back. Yeah, y'all better get some of this money.
Black Mountain Hotep, thanks for doing this again. Name one rule of war that can't be broken.
Women and children. Damn, women and children's broken.
Yeah. Subconscious. Thanks for the $5 donation. When they picked an angry child instead of an sort of expert, it was obvious they gave up on convincing anyone with facts and data. Woke. Yeah. That's a woke. That's woke. That is woke. That's the woke statement of the day so far. But you're right. He's exactly right. When they didn't come up with another expert, they're just trying to appeal to these people's emotions. Like, oh my God, I got to do something more. We're not going to have a planet left. Man, if you, I want to say something ignorant, but I ain't going to try to get the banned, man. If you feel that way, man, just, I don't know what you want to do. Don't, you know what I'm going to say.
Don't say it.
I ain't saying it, man.
Don't say it. Say, look, listen. Nah, go ahead.
I ain't saying it, man. Listen, anyway, forget about Greta, man. Just like gotta move on. You know, she's just not. I'm paying it. She's a clown. Yo, listen, ADOS.
Yeah,
they was mad as hell at this new TV show,
American Descendants of Slavery.
American Descendants of Slavery. They're mad as hell. There's a new TV show on Bob Meat Hart's Abishola.
Uh-huh.
It's a middle-aged white man meets a Nigerian immigrant. I guess they're courting each other. I guess it's going to be a love story. The pilot was on earlier.
Wait. You said this is a European with the African.
Yeah, American.
A European American.
Yeah.
With an African.
African immigrant. A Nigerian.
But he's not the daddy. But he's not the daddy of the baby, right?
No.
Okay, where the daddy at?
I don't know.
Okay, I just wanted to put that in frame. Continue with the story. I just wanted to frame that. That's all.
So I guess that's going to be the gist of the show, right?
Uh-huh.
Everybody's talking about agenda, you know what I mean? It is true. Like there's always I guess the mixing they do, it's the black woman with white man. But that's a different way.
Little nigga ain't got no daddy, so the white man got to come rescue him. Continue. Same thing with Rocky. Creed ain't had no daddy. His daddy died, so the white man got rescued. Continue. We can do this all day.
So ADOS is mad because there was a scene in the first episode.
Uh-huh.
She has a little kid and he's at school, right? And, he's an Nigerian kid, and they got in a fight with an Akata, right?
With a little ADOS.
A little ADOS. So he has the girl's mother, the ADOS mother, right?
Mm-hmm.
A Nigerian mother in the principal's office.
Yeah.
So the ADOS guy through hold on. The ADOS kid called the Nigerian girl a jungle bitch. It used to be African booty scratcher. That used to be the but see, when I was old enough, you might have had it when you were in your school, but when I was in school, that was before the wave of African immigrants. The first African immigrant I met was in college. So I didn't really know him like that. But he used to tell me like all the like I even said it, you live in the jungle. I remember I said it to him. He was like, "Nah, man, Africa ain't like that, man. It's all in movies and shit. It's just like this shit." Right. So I was like, "Oh, okay, I didn't know." You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But they're mad because, and then this was the Nigerian mom was like, "Listen, my son is going to be a doctor. Your son is going to be in jail." They were mad as hell.
Hold on, wait. We got to back it up really fast. All right. So he called him a jungle bitch.
Right.
And then what happened?
Well, they got in a fight, and that's why they
called the African whooped his ass.
Like I don't know who won the fight, but the African mom dissed the African mom dissed the ADOS mom and said, yep, her son is going to be something in life, like a doctor, and your son isn't going to amount to anything. She
said, one of our sons has all A's and one of them doesn't.
Right.
He said, one of our sons is going to grow up and be a doctor, and one of ours is not. And it isn't your son. That's what she said.
So they're mad about that. And my point is, why? First of all, why y'all mad about this? See, ADOS will sit there and say these same things about African immigrants, but when they see it portrayed on the screen, now it's the white man. Like I know there was 3 white writers on the show, and there was one Nigerian woman. She's the fourth writer. I didn't have a problem with, because I'm like, it's not too now. Hopefully in the show they try to progress and maybe they can be friends or something like that. You know what I mean? But it seems like that would happen in America, don't you think?
We first have to see how affluent this white man is.
Okay.
Because ain't no African woman getting with no white man that's not with money.
Oh yeah, they even said in the show they had the list of where of who the woman should date, and the white man was next to last. But you know who was last?
The black man.
The African American man.
Of
All
course.
all her Nigerian tribes were ahead of the white man, and then
Yeah.
it was
Oh yes, absolutely, absolutely. That's about right. That's why I said, you know, you went to the white man. I said this white man better be rich, rich. Because that's not realistic. African women usually don't go for white guys, unless they're really like stush and be like bleaching and shit like that. Then they'll go, they definitely. You got some South Africans that will exclusively date white men. They act like the Akata women who exclusively date white men as like a status symbol. But for the most part, if they coming from a tribe, they're gonna stick with their tribe. But I think this is the ADOS is upset because they know that these immigrants are replacing us. They have a legit fear. Their fear is just like white nationalists or so-called white supremacists. It's the same fear. We're being replaced by immigrants. It's the same problem in Europe. It's the same problem. I can't actually mention that story on here. This is immigration is a problem to nations and nationality. It's always going to be a problem. I don't know.
Hold on, let me dig into ADOS real quick, man, because they're taking the wrong angle. They have a right idea. Making an African American ethnicity or Black American ethnicity. That's where I think, yeah, you're going. That's the right direction. But their direction is reparations or die. It seems like that's all Yvette and Tone talks. That's all they want to talk about. Like I was, this one guy was saying that, these British people are taking African American roles. Like all these black people you see on these new movies, they're from like Britain. You know what I mean? Like if you ever hear them really talk, they're like, they have a British accent. I'm like, well, first of all, because they're saying that they're stealing our culture and stuff like that. Like, first of all, if you're not making the hiring, y'all not making the hiring. Some white man can just deciding who to play in these roles, man. So my thing is, ADOS should be concentrating on their culture and
themselves. These UK guys have an advantage. Yeah. Well, they have an advantage. They have an advantage over the Akata. The Akata is being pushed out the box. I'm gonna tell you why. Because the UK cats, first of all, they don't even think of themselves as black, so-called black. They have no race loyalty at all. You know what I mean? Some of these black dudes coming out here, you can't give the Akata no power because he might rise up. We're more likely to ask for a raise. My father told this story when he was in the military, and he went and they were training in Britain, in England, and the mess hall was segregated. Not legally, not like these are the rules. People just happen to segregate themselves. The Europeans with the European, the African was with the African, so on and so forth. So my father sat down with his lunch or whatever meal it was prepared, and he sat down with the African, and he looked at his lunch. He said, "Oh, this isn't adequate." So my father went to go stand up to go tell his mess hall master or whatever. Anytime there's something wrong with your food, you tell your mess hall master, and he's got to fix it for you. He's got to take care of it for you. So my father raised his hand to go in. Yo, my plate messed up. Africans, they say, yo, don't say nothing. White man got scared. The European got him scared. You know what I'm saying? So my father said, looked at him. My pops looked at him like, what are you talking about? Yo, my food fucked up. They're going to fix this shit. You know what I'm saying? So the dude grabbed my father, tell him, come in, take him in the back. Dude said to my pops, tell him exactly how I want this food done. My father got his plate exactly how he wanted. Then he went and sat back down and ate his food. And the Africans looked at him like he was crazy. These people in Hollywood don't want to work with nobody that know they worth. That's why Hoteps don't get a look. They're not going to get the Hoteps a look. But these dudes coming over from the UK, they'll do it just to steal your job. They'll steal your culture just to they don't give a fuck about us, man. They don't give a shit about us. People that come over, they as ADOS has it right. These cats are enemies, man. They not with us. Sometimes your enemy looks like you. Sometimes they wear the same colors. These dudes ain't for us. We gotta get them out the box. I'm rocking with ADOS on this one. They try to undercut the market. Immigrants always try to undercut the market. They gonna come in and then they gonna have, you know, a better agent than you because they speak. They got that ability to make them feel comfortable on set. Because when you speak to them, oh, what is that you said, a director, right?
They like that English accent.
They like that. That's what I'm saying. They like that English accent. It makes them feel a little bit more comfortable. Whereas the homie, he said, what? They don't really like that Ice Cube type feel. They need to be comfortable on set. And he's a little bit more Caucasian than you. So yeah, fuck them niggas.
But see, this is where at ADOS, well, they gotta stand on their own. They gotta you know, what's his name down in Atlanta? Tyler Perry. He had his own production company.
Yeah.
This is where ADOS is wrong in just concentrating on trying to get a check. What they need to be is trying to get ownership and try to start their own shit. You know, some act like they can't do nothing because of white supremacy. No, right. You need what they need to do is follow the footstep. You know, Ice Cube has his own production stuff, so you can hire who you can. It was like if you don't want to hire UK niggas, you don't have to. You know what I'm saying?
Well, ADOS is wrong for being on this subject anyway. Why y'all care about what's going on in Hollywood?
Right,
y'all messed up.
I mean, turn the TV off.
That's it, right? You know that's the distraction. If you woke, if you got eyes that can see, you don't complain about things like that.
Right.
So whoever that representative of ADOS was is either trying to help others see or can't see himself. Sometimes you got these intermediaries trying to woke other black people, so it might be that type of thing. But still, Hotep Nation, we've moved past that. We've moved past, if you ain't got eyes that can see, you just gonna have to not see because it's so blatant today.
Yeah, indeed. Super chats. Troy Walker, 199. Thanks for the donation. Victor Life, 33. Great Greta body count meme. Subnocious. What do y'all think about KingFace? He's taking over blocks in New York City, screaming gangsters for Trump.
KingFace.
KingFace.
Yeah. I want to talk to him. I like what he's doing. And I want to have a sit down with him and speak to him, because he's got a vital role. He was arguing with my song. You seen the my song argument?
No, I didn't see it.
KingFace was arguing on my song.
Okay. Oh, and, you know, I didn't click play on it. Did that just come out like the last day or two?
Well, it kind of reemerged. This is kind of old, but it kind of reemerged.
Okay.
But my song was a dude that surprised me, like who I thought was like Harlem 125th woke, and I seen him down at like a Black Lives Matter rally, and I was just like, nigga, you know that's the enemy.
You're trying to get on, man. Stop it.
Well, that's why I didn't criticize him, because I'm like, you kind of gotta get, when you that level, you know, like Killer Mike would be there. He's one of those type of people that would be there. Talib, you know, some like the rappers kind of got to be there because that's what our people are, and they can type the message. But for me, I just like, I felt like my song was out of place there. And then I heard him speak, and I was just like, that sounds like black leftist talk. But you know, exactly, you're right. That's kind of like what you have to say when you're in a position as my son. So I love that KingFace is there to kind of balance that out. Because I think he's Mims people's. No, that's not Mims. That's Crypto Blood. I did a podcast interview with Crypto Blood this week. He did one with Mims. But yeah, KingFace has an important role. You know, I'm gonna catch up with him one of these days. We might bring him on here too.
Yeah, shout out KingFace. Subnocious. UK blacks got better English than the Gringo Bros.
Word. They do. I don't fuck with them. I don't fuck with no black people from the UK.
Come on, man.
I said it live on episode 66 of Hoteps Been Told You, so everybody can remember it.
They is, I follow a couple on Twitter, and then they are kind of they're a different breed. I'll just leave it at that. Larry Johnson. Larry Johnson, man, he's still on his woke tour, man. They were trying to clown him for saying he wanted to get with Megan. He said, man, he said he hit off Maya, Drea, and Chili, and some other girl I didn't recognize. He was like, man, you better check my record.
He broke my heart when he said Maya. I said, no, Maya. I was so hurt. I didn't even want to talk to her for the rest of the day.
Are you putting Megan over any of them? I'm putting Megan over Drea, man. I can't.
Megan who?
Over Drea.
Megan who?
The Stallion.
Over Drea?
Yeah.
No,
I'm taking over Drea. Man.
Over Drea?
Megan from Reading, Pennsylvania, man. It left her son. I can't.
Megan, isn't it?
Son. You don't remember the story of Drea? She left her son. She went to go strip in Philly for the night. She left her son with some microwavable food and left his ass there overnight. That kills it for me from her. Man.
All right, then we gotta play Marry, Death, Kill. But what is it? Marry, fuck, kill. We gotta play Marry, fuck, kill with them. That's different then. I'm thinking straight Smash City. Smash City, I'm like, yeah, like Dre is the bird. She's popping off, right? She's to be a stripper. Megan,
I don't know, her head looks too small. She looked like an alien.
Megan looked like she get in the bedroom and be like a little too dark skinned for me.
They gonna call you a sellout again, man.
She the type to be like, nigga, you gotta eat my ass first. I'm like, nah, I'm not eating your ass. she the type to get in there and be like, I'm not giving you head. Like with Dre, she popping off right away. You know what I mean? She know what's going down. Like, I might only need head from Drea. Like, I might not want to hit it. You know what I'm saying? she bird enough. She might. All right, let's play Marry, Fuck, Kill. You go first.
Marry Maya.
Okay.
Smash Megan.
Kill Drea. All right, I got the same. That's easy. That's so easy.
Charles Barkley, he came out. He said the Democrats only talk about they don't come around worry about black people when it's time for vote.
Accurate. So accurate. And no backlash came.
No, because everybody know Charles is everybody know Charles is Republican, man, deep down. You know, he tries to say he independent, but you know he voting Republican majority of the time. He was supposed to run for governor of Alabama. He's been saying he was going to do that. And I wish he would, because he'd probably win.
He's called a man. Charles is a man. And this is what I say about the silent majority. When you a man, you can say what you want, and then people can't say nothing. Like, oh, well, that's Charles. You heard what you said. Well, that's Charles. Yeah, he's speaking for himself.
That's what you're supposed to do.
That's what you're speaking. You let him know, look, I'm speaking for myself, and whoever got a problem, see me in the paint. Right? That's what you're supposed to say, and that's why Charles can get away with it. When you start that, I might lose my job. I might, well, my wife, but then we get into the whole. That's when they can start controlling speech. You heard what Charles said. Democrats only want us for a few years, and nobody said nothing. Real nigga shit.
Yeah, and I think he said not all Trump supporters are racist. You know, they did. You know,
yeah. And nobody said nothing. It was quiet as a mouse.
Quiet.
Real. Huh?
It was quiet as a church mouse, man.
Real nigga speaking.
Black Hotep, thanks for donation $10. Ain't no Okada talk when them shooters come around. After that is brother this and brother that. We all black men. Chad, thanks for donation. Same buses that they use for motor voter were underwater for Katrina instead of evacuating people.
Katrina was a disaster.
Yeah.
I have some news today where the United States is offering up the Navy to give, is it St. Lucia? I want to say St. Lucia, to give them free medical care. No conditions. They said here's the conditions. The Navy will dock at 5 different Caribbean islands.
Mm-hmm.
This is a red alert to all of my island people. All of my island people. Now, when it comes to island people versus the ADOS, you know I'm rocking with the island.
Of course.
I'm sorry, y'all. That's why I duck out. I'm going to Jamaica because they got a little bit more sense than the UK cats. Because the Jamaicans don't much with the UK cats neither. They call them a sellout too. They're twanging with their shit. You know what I'm saying? I told you what my dad said you in that mess hall. But they're offering free medical care. They better not touch that medical care. They better tell the United States Navy, hell no, thank you. Since when you want to send over a big old Navy ship with a big red cross on it? The last time a Navy ship with a red cross was on it was the Knights Templars, and they was coming for necks. They was coming for heads. When you had the Spanish Inquisition, they rose and they conquered under what? They conquered under that red cross. When you look at the Freemasons, they conquer under the red. When you see that red cross, you better run, say no. That's why you see them islands, right? They get hit with the hurricane. And who they tell you to donate to? The Red Cross. Yeah. Don't you? When you see Red Cross, you say no. Knights Templars, hey.
Yeah. Terrence Howard went woke on him.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Is it surprising that every once in a while some Hollywood cat come out just like it's like he hit that good weed. His mind was like, wow. It's surprised. Some people was you had the usual suspects saying, oh, that Hotep shit, you know what I mean? But I'm saying that a lot of people was like, see, this is where we're missing out on our knowledge and stuff, of knowledge of our esoteric knowledge or cult knowledge and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Stuff we lost, you know what I mean? The majority of it was lost. It's like when Nipsey's mother was talking. You know what I'm saying? It's the same type of stuff. We forget, you know what I mean? It's like when some people hear that, they just like dismiss it instead of listen. I always listen to everybody, you know what I mean? But you can't tell these Akatas anything, man.
Yeah, when he said that, he was communicating to a certain audience.
Right.
If you took him literal, this is one of those conversations where if you have eyes, you can see. If you have ears, you can hear. He wasn't meant to. He was. Some people would say he was trolling, right? That's what some people would say. He was trolling. Right. But really, when you're in front of those cameras and you decide to announce your retirement from Hollywood or the wood from the holly tree, right? Which is what the magic wand used to be made out of. Hollywood. You got to be careful when you leave that. It's like leaving a gang. You know what they say in a gang, ain't no getting out, right? So when you leave Hollywood, you have to leave. You can't be so blatant with your intentions. So now let me translate when he was talking about the unfoldment of the flower of life and so forth. Really what he said was he about to do him. Fuck Hollywood. That's what he was said. He said, isn't it interesting that all my work and I've never gotten an Emmy before? So he threw some shots and she said, well, what are you going to do? And that's when he went through the whole, the flower of life, da-da-da-da. He was bullshitting. But what he's basically said was he's about to go and start creating on his own. He about to do him. He's exiting this Hollywood Game, and he's going to be doing him. He said, isn't it funny? I haven't gotten any awards, but they're giving me a star.
Yeah,
that's what he said. He getting a Hollywood star, but he never got an Emmy. So, now I'm introducing the Emmy. He said, you know what? I'm leaving. I'm about to go do me, as he should, like a smart ADOS would.
Yo, did you see Malik Yoba on that Root interview, man?
Oh yeah, that's what he get for agreeing to that interview.
How does the Root set you up when you look?
They still working for the man. They still working for him. They said they spoke for 4 hours.
Yeah.
He said, we spoke for 4 hours about how we're going to frame this interview, because he said, look, this is how things work when you're dealing with interviews. You either prepare beforehand or it's a surprise when you get there. He knows how media works. So he said, let's sit down and agree on how we're going to frame this interview, how it's going to look. Apparently they'd agreed on it to be just talking about policy and how we move forward. And the Root was like, looks like they went through a few questions already. And then they pulled that question out that the man, which is the drama card.
Yeah. The allegations.
The allegations. When they asked Malik Yoba and they say, what do you have to say to people, have to say about you coming out here, and making it about you. And he said, oh, this interview's over. He took it out and he cuts the man out. They let you know the Root.
I thought they was on square up. You think they was square up?
They should have. They should have. There's at least one individual out here I have to square up with. At least one. When I see him, we have to square up. His name is Talib Kweli. No, we have to. We have to. I have to square up with Talib. We got to put the gloves on, Talib. We have to. Just out of men. I love you. You know what I mean? You the OG, but we got to square up, bro. You got to whoop my ass one day. I'm saying, because you can't go on the internet and lie about me. He literally lies on my name. It's different when you talk shit about me. That's cool. But don't lie about me. That's not cool, yo. So he owed me the one-on-one. It has to happen. I mean, these days. But the same thing with this situation. Got square up, yo.
Yeah.
He should have. I'd have hit him. I would have hit him. We just spoke about this. The cameras is on. Nope. Let me get my viral clip and go viral and get my world star moment. I need my world star moment because we spoke about this. We agreed on something and you broke that. And we some niggas. We don't follow, don't follow European rule where we got to act accordingly and act professional. No, professional. Once you break professional rules, I got to run in your mouth.
It goes to the street rules.
Yeah, if we sat down man to man and we had a conversation and we had an agreement and you break that, there have to be consequences. It's different if, like, let's say I was talking shit about you, right, on the Hoteps Been Told You show, right, and then you hit me like, yo, you talking shit about me, and then me and you speak, and I'm like, you know what, I ain't gonna talk shit about you no more. Then I go and talk shit about you again. Now we got to square up because we spoke. You see what I'm saying? Like, I would never, if somebody started talking shit about me, I would never go to them and be like, and just like sneak them on the street. I would never do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's corny. I would hit them and be like, yo, this is not cool. Stop it. I like when people talk shit about me, but don't lie, Talib. But I need 5 minutes. We either got to talk or we got to fight.
Talib, you heard it here first. But yeah, I hope we see the end of Malik Yoba doing a goddamn a media tour about how he likes to sleep with transgender women. That's the lamest thing I've ever seen in my life. That's all he's been doing. And the guy was kind of right. He's just trying to capitalize on it. I'm like, it's so corny, man. Malik Yoba needs to go away.
Right.
Wall Street says no to Pocahontas, man. Didn't Wall Street say, like, listen, if Warren gets the DNC nomination, they're gonna back Trump.
That's what they said.
Yeah.
Well, Wall Street run the world, so we been said who gonna be president. She ain't got a chance in hell.
Mm.
Whatever, yeah, hey, look, whatever redactor say go. All right. You better listen. What Dennis Prager say? We are the chosen ones. They're the ones that are gonna do the choosing. So if they say she not getting back, you already know what time it is. You already know what time it is.
Yeah, I can't see her beating Trump, man.
She ain't got enough charisma to beat Trump. She only got enough charisma to keep the ratings high.
No, like this is what I'm like wanting people to think like you really think all these MSNBC and CNN they're gonna throw away all this Trump coverage just to get Warren in there, man? Like they're playing games with y'all, man. You know how much money they're making covering Trump right now? They're making a killing. Now you think, well, now imagine Elizabeth Warren in office. What is CNN going to cover? What is MSNBC going to cover?
Yeah, that's not a good look. That's the main reason why they got Tulsi out of here, because she boring as shit.
Well, she made the next debate.
Did she?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
You know, and she said this inquiry is BS. It's more Democrats. She might as well go independent. They're going to kick her out the Democratic Party.
Yeah, all she got to do is just change her tactics, man. Stop coming at Trump. She could fuck the game up by having one pro-Trump opinion.
Yeah.
That silent majority likes Trump, but this isn't even about Trump and winning elections. This is just about her raising money at this point. We all know this. But Marianne Williamson is my, we going with the mall, team mall. And not the crazy mall that we saw today calling the black people's niggas over and over again. I mean, here's the thing about malls. This is why I love malls, because it's either hit or miss with them. Either they're as lovable as a teddy bear, or them bitches is crazy. They're gonna be asking to speak to your manager. It's scorned women walking. But Marianne Williamson, I like Marianne. That's what I'm rocking with.
Can we talk about this N-word thing, man? Because
in
Fredericks, Maryland, there was a fair, and these black kids, underage kids, they hit this. I think he was like in his 60s, white guy. Okay. Younger kid punched him. Guy fell and died. Now, Tariq Nasheed and them going to, the spirit of Ogun, whatever the fuck that, that bullshit. They're pushing this bullshit out here. They're trying to say, oh, he called him an N-word. And when you dig deeper into it, them kids was harassing that old man. They asked that kid for that white man for money. White man didn't give him no money, so one of the younger kids snuck him. They're two brothers. Young brother snuck him. Now he didn't mean to kill him, obviously, but if you hit anybody, if you punch somebody in the head, there's a chance you might die. You know what I'm saying? They fall and hit the ground or whatever. You gotta stop being triggered about that, man. I'm like, I don't like it. So a white man called me nigger. I'm like, oh, whatever, man. Like, no, the white man can't make up a word to trigger me, man. What the fuck? You're giving them the shit.
Yeah, here's my opinion on it. It's split. I'm very split on this. So it don't have effect on me. But if a white person uses it and they get their shit right, that's their fault. And I'm gonna say it because it is. They know it's a trigger word, which is why they're saying it.
Right. It's
like being around a black woman, standing in her face and then calling a bitch. Now the repercussions are coming. So you got to be ready. With certain people, there were trigger words. With white people, white women, it's cunt. You call a white girl a cunt, it's like calling a black person a nigga. I don't know why. But cunt seems to be the trigger word for white women. People have these trigger words. So if you're white and you call somebody, you're choosing that word because you know it's a trigger. So if you press the button, the elevator gotta go up.
Right.
Now, again, I think people should have more reserve. I don't think they should be triggered by that word. But if they are, you deserve everything that's coming your way.
But my point is, these kids are going to ruin their lives for this shit, man.
Well, again, it's cause and effect and consequences.
Right.
White man call you nigga. You hit said white man. White man dead. He learned his lesson. He's dead. You shouldn't have said nigga.
Learn yours.
Now you got to learn your lesson. This is how the world works. This is why I said we don't need much government. Let niggas learn their lesson. Stop judging people and saying what you should do in what situation. No, sit back and watch the situation. When you call somebody nigga, you die. When you kill that person, you go to jail. Any questions? It's very simple.
Yo, and that trial started from that, that I think it was Dallas, that white girl that went into the wrong apartment. I was watching some of that today. It's on. They're published. They're streaming the whole trial. I was watching today. It was about technical stuff. I think the defendant's about to start. I think the prosecution is almost finished, but I don't know. I hope she should go to jail. I don't know what the hell she was thinking, man. That was crazy. She needs to go sit down too.
Right. Yeah, she need to have a seat. Her wilding out on her ex and whatnot. And the other thing people will say, well, that man was being harassed by those black people. He should have been strapped up. That's why we need 2A. If I was dictator, I'd say my only socialist policy would be come get a gun. Everybody come get a gun. What kind of gun you want? We got guns for everybody. Everybody gets one gun. Everybody of the age of 18. Everybody get a gun. Go fucking kill yourselves. I don't give a shit. Watch this shit balance out real fast. I really believe it will. You're not going to approach some man and start messing with him if he's strapped. You just going to be a little bit more on ease. My cousins came up here from Texas. I said, yo, they be wilding out there in Texas. I said, no, everybody's strapped. The granny be in church strapped up. It was literally, he said it like, he said, and my cousin Shay, he was like, yo, he said, not no little gun, full on 9mm. Ain't no 22 in her purse. She's got a baby 9. It's different, man. We need to.
Somebody in the chat said T.I. is doing an interview with Alex Jones. Did you put Alex Jones to interview T.I., man?
Alex Jones, we spoke about T.I. Apparently he has connections to T.I., so he wants to talk to him. I would love to talk to T.I. as well. But yeah, I heard something about that. That would be dope. T.I. should take that conversation. If you don't take that conversation, man, I'm looking at you kind of funny, bro. And I know that means nothing to you, but I'm still looking at your ass kind of funny. You know what I mean? We not afraid of white men out here. And Alex Jones ain't the type of media outlet that's going to take your interview and like edit it up or try to make you look funny. His shit live.
Yeah, I mean, he sat down with Farrakhan, man. He got, he got the pass.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Farrakhan went and spoke to Alex Jones. You can speak to Alex Jones. He cool, T.I. He cool.
Colt suspends the AR-15 production.
Yeah. They cutting the supply lines.
Y'all better get your AR-15s now, man.
Yo, it's time to put your white hoods on, y'all.
Yo, man, cut it out, man.
It's time. Y'all need to invoke the spirit of your ancestors.
We're not Democrats in here, man.
Look, I'm putting one on.
You putting one on too?
It's time to mask up, man. Tyrone Biggins, man. This country needs some correction. This country needs some correction, nigga. For real. I need the white man. This is the wimpiest white era I ever seen. I need to rise up.
Do you ever look at those films in the 50s and 60s and then you look at today and like, what the hell happened? Like they fought tooth and nail against integration. Tooth and nail.
Tooth and nail.
My dead body. They was killing folks over that.
Yeah.
2019. Open up the borders. We need food, taco trucks, and all that. I'm like, what the hell happened to the white man?
It took one generation to soil him to death, boy. Like, damn, y'all, I know your grandfather left you a white hood somewhere, nigga. Look in the attic or storage or something.
Yo, they had nothing but water hoses for Negroes.
Word. Y'all had all that
water hoses at, white man. That's what I want to say.
Look, y'all had all that energy for us. Where's that energy for the redacted? I need to see it.
See, that's my biggest problem with them when these high IQ folks, you know, I mean, I'm gonna talk this serious right now. Like you had all this energy for black folks. Black folks ain't your enemy. They is not. American blacks was no danger to y'all.
Word.
They wanted to be y'all. If you want to be honest, they wanted to be. They wanted your life. I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
And y'all had all this animosity for them. Well, if you weren't watching your back door, and they ran up in your back door, and now they got everything, and now you're sitting up there looking stupid.
Word. You let the redacted turn us into your enemy. You know what I'm saying? The redacted was the one with the slaves. You even had no slaves, white man. Shit. I think the black man had. I swear. I think the indigenous melanated peoples of the lands we call America, United States, had more slaves than the Anglo-Saxon. I swear, if we look at the books, we can find proof of it. The redacted, and then y'all let them turn us into your enemy. All right, fine. Now we 2019, and we realize we're not your enemy no more. And y'all ain't rise up yet. I'm about to put the white hood on and bring it back. we gotta give y'all some gumption, man. Somebody make me a fit, bro. The white knights are back.
No, Cole, I'm not talking about today. I'm talking about back in the day. You know, I'm talking about the 50s. AB Antonio Brown got cut. Now
I told you the Patriots is where black superstars' careers go to die. Black superstar wide receivers, that's where their career goes to die. Go look at Randy Moss stats. Yeah, I think one good year, a mediocre year. Then that last year, it tapered off. We ain't never heard from him again. That's where you send him to that's where you send him to what is it? Set them straight, to show them, put them in a place, let them know, Negro, you ain't nothing but a slave. We don't even need you. That's what happened.
That guy's a fool. Now he's going back to school. That's what TMZ had me talking about, man. You know, he's going back to college. He's still saying NFL teams want you. Now he on Twitter shit posting, arguing with NFL players, like, and then I'm seeing just because he I don't know if he's standing up, he stood up to the man, but he lost $30 million. Like, I'm like, we should be telling AB, shut the hell up. You should have listened to OJ. You know what I mean? OJ told you. Yo, remember, did you see the video OJ told him? Like,
told him, shut up and play
should have told you better.
His lawyer said what?
His lawyer should have told him, don't have any contact with that, because that's why he got cut from the Patriots. He texted one of the girls that accused him like a dumbass. Like, he shouldn't even talk to her. Like, let your lawyers do that. You're a rich Negro. Don't talk. You ain't supposed to talk to nobody. Let my Jewish lawyer talk to your Jewish lawyer, and we can handle it. You know what I'm saying? Why was AB texting this woman?
Yeah, you ain't got the hook spot for that, man. Yeah, leave that alone. Stay on the football field where everything's kosher. You gonna see. So yeah, you're right. That is AB fault. He gotta learn his lessons. Here's my rule. Don't talk unless you're getting paid for it. I don't talk unless I'm getting paid for it. You know what I mean? People say, why don't you be doing YouTube videos for YouTube videos? Y'all don't pay me enough for this shit. I come on once a week with Uncle Hotep. Yeah, you know what I mean? A couple of clicks and dollars and pennies to get y'all my opinion on shit ain't worth my time. You know what I mean? I gotta get paid to speak. And that's how these athletes need to think. You know what I mean? Before you go in front of the media and you start answering questions and all this, and going on social media. AB called me. I'll put together a mean strategy for you on how you got to play this into your own brand. We won't even need the NFL no more, dog. I'm gonna show you how to turn this whole shit upside down. And we're gonna frustrate the shit out of NFL. I hate the NFL. I'm gonna show you exactly how to frustrate the NFL. Call me. And part of it has to do with Jay-Z having J-Lo and Shakira as a halftime show. Yo, black people can't have nothing. We can't have nothing to ourselves. We can't have it. We finally secured the halftime show. I thought we was gonna get the chance to tap dance, and we get modern day Selena the spot. I'm so upset.
See that, man. I can see J-Lo again because that movie's out, but Shakira? What? In 2019?
This that thing Fat Joe was talking about.
Yeah. Can you speak on it, man? I got a kind of hard line on this.
What's your line?
I never considered the first time I heard Afro-Latino was probably like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Now, I know there's darker skinned Latinos, but I never considered black. But to me, black was African American. I know there's obvious some connection there, but I wouldn't consider them. I would never call them black. I would call them Latino. Man, to me, they're closer to being to white than to me. The majority of them I know, but I come from the Northeast. You know what I mean? It's like a different story up here. Like when I was growing up, there was this POC thing. No. It was beef. You had beef with the essays when I was coming up. They wasn't friends with none of us. So I come from that type cloth. You know what I mean? We were like, we was never friends with them. I'm just trying to be honest.
That's absolutely right. It's got to be a hard line. It was the Nina, the Maria. It was a Nina, Pinta, and the Santa Maria. That nothing in there says Britain. That sounds like the Spanish man to me. Right. Cristobal Colon was he was basically a running man for the Spanish. All his stuff had to go back to Spain. All his spoils had to go back to Spain. And when they got back, they dissed his ass. Yeah, that's your ancestors, Fat Joe. Your ancestors is Cristobal Colon. Now, I agree on the other half with you trying to say there's African roots. Yes. The original peoples of the Americas are the melanated indigenous people. This is where me and Adolf disagree. Adolf say we are American descendants of slavery. No, we are the original natives, the indigenous melanated people of the Americas. That's who we are. The Amaru. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, when the Spanish came over here, put their little nasty little dicks all over the land. That's when they made the Latino, the mixed tribe people, the Mexicans, the mixed people. That's why you have Mex. That's what that is. You got a mixed tribe people. Those are mixed people. You can't say that they got to side with us. Would we like you to? Absolutely. These are our original lands. We'd like you to, put these original lands back into its rightful owner's place, and you can start mating with us and getting your skin tone back, right? You can mate with us. White women, you can mate with us. Notice I said white women. You can mate with us, but there has to be a grand council meeting. We have to have, Fat Joe has to come sit down with some Hoteps, a council of Hoteps, and we have to have an agreement. And y'all have to stop the racism in South America. We are still being oppressed by the descendants of Cristobal Colon, the descendants of Spain. Your descendants, your mixed race people, are still treating people of darker skin poorly. You guys are in Argentina. It's so-called white supremacy. If we're talking colorful, in Argentina, they actually practice ethnic cleansing. It's damn near a Caucasian country. So so that's why people will say there's beef with the so-called white man in America. I ain't got no beef with no so-called white man in America. White man in America ain't got no power. The goddamn Spanish got more power than the white man. They the ones with all the goddamn cocaine. Huh? Fucking El Chapo got more power than the white man in America.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we need to come to an agreement. Are we friends? Are we not? You don't say you come from us. What you need, here's what Fat Joe needs to say. The original peoples of the Americas were dark melanated peoples. That's what he needs to say. That's it. You can't say your peoples were our peoples, because your peoples are a new peoples that come from mixing the European out of Spain with the dark melanated original indigenous natives of the Americas. That's what that is. You ain't got to say that you black, because y'all need to stop calling us black too, because black means slave. It means 3/5 of a man. South Carolina Democrats started that. So don't be trying to put that black term on us either. Just like ADOS said they ADOS, I'm saying it right here. We are the original melanated and indigenous natives of the Americas, man. Don't be trying to put that black title on us. If y'all want to be white, you go be white. We not black.
Yeah, I just kind of think it shortchanges both sides. They have the Latinos have a rich heritage. They have their own culture. Their dance and their music. And blacks have a different. You can't say they're the same. They might have split off the same tree way back in the day, but they split off the trees such the same.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll never forget, I read this a couple years ago in Mexico. There was a black Mexican down there. He's been in Mexico all his life, and one of the Mexican police, they thought he was like an illegal immigrant, right? So they made him sing the Mexican national anthem, and they made him sing it twice.
You see what I'm saying?
I was like, they treating black Mexicans like that down there.
Yeah, because you see him, you're like, what's this dark-skinned person doing down here? This ain't your land. Absolutely, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So, Fat Joe, the conversation ain't with us. The conversation is with your people. You need to get them right. Because our people be the first ones to say, oh, Dominicans is black. Nope. Dominicans are Dominicans.
Yeah, that's another problem black Americans have. We always try to claim things. We need to stop claim ourselves. We claim everybody but ourselves.
We claim it. Everybody that don't want us. Just like them UK cats. Like, I put a hard line on that. Nope, thank you. You know what I mean? I'll handpick. Like, give me him. We can handpick a couple of dudes from the UK that can come rock with us. But for the most part, we got to toss y'all out to sea. You know what I'm saying? Nah, y'all not rocking with us.
But it's cool. I got respect for Fat Joe. You know what I mean? His Jose album.
Yeah.
Albums all the time.
Shout out to Fat Joe. I appreciate the conversation he's trying to have. Let's not get that messed up, because this is a conversation that needs to be had, and I'm glad he brought it up. But don't try to put us together. Put us in context. Let the Latino community know you are a product of raped people. Let the people know that the so-called natives in the America, so-called Native Americans, are a product of a raped people. That should be their classification, raped people. That's what they should be classified under them legally. People that have been raped.
Oh man, stop, man. Black Mount Hotep. If you're trying to be Latino, whatever, not black, then you're not black. Back of the bus. Thanks for $10 donation.
And I don't get that either, because Latino comes from Latin, and Latin is Rome. So y'all claiming Rome? What are y'all claiming? I'm so confused.
Ken K, no black announcer saying any truths about AB. He's out there on his own.
Yeah, they gotta keep their job.
John Lemley, OJ guest interview on Hoteps has been told you, man. I had to I fixed my Twitter, man. I had to get the notifications for OJ, man. I was like, man, I need to know when OJ tweets, man. He's got the best tweets, man. He does videos all the time, but he's like, hello, Twitter world.
From the golf course, chilling, living the good life.
Golf course, chilling, man.
All he worried about his fantasy squad.
The OJ rebrand should be. He did it, man.
Epic. That's the product of not giving a fuck.
Right.
A lot of people would have been scared. What should I do? Nigga, I'm gonna come out and talk about football. I'm a football player, ain't I? Let's talk football. Done and done. He gonna get his own show. Watch.
You think he's gonna get a new show?
He gonna get on something.
He's almost got 1 million Twitter followers, man.
He gonna get a segment or something. They gonna bring him back in. Watch. He good for TV.
Yeah, everybody likes OJ, man. I mean, he has charisma. Everybody always did. They always liked OJ,
except for the conservatives. They want to hang that nigga.
You know what? I listen. I remember I was dating this white girl back then. When OJ did that.
Yeah,
and that was kind. He was an old white dude, man, and he was like, I don't agree with what he did, but I understand. I was like, what? I swear to you, if you asked any older man back then, that's what most of them were saying. You know what I mean? Nowadays, everybody's like, "Oh man, he killed 2 people." They're not putting what happened in context because they never probably went through any of that.
I'm not saying nothing.
I'm just saying what people told me. I'm not saying I agree.
Thank you for that story, sir. I ain't touching that shit. I'll talk about a lot of shit. Murder, I ain't got nothing to say.
Do you think he did it? People saying he didn't do it, man.
I got nothing to say. What the court say? If the glove don't fit, you must quit, right? All I'm saying is, I don't know if he did it. I don't know if he didn't do it. But if the glove don't fit, you must quit. People don't understand there's a legal system in place. And the legal system doesn't necessarily mean that you didn't do something. It just means that you couldn't prove it.
Right.
All I'm saying is they couldn't prove it.
Yeah. Hey, I don't got Keith Drummond, OJ gonna make white America forget about that so-called murder. Nicole who?
Nicole who?
I thought Ford was trying to make another a Bronco. What if he buys another white Bronco, man?
Epic trollage.
That would be epic trollage.
Epic trollage. Yo, Hotep Nation hats, dad hats, now available in the link in the description. Go get yours. Wear them while the show's on. I ordered mine. Mine should be here shortly. Embroidered, all black. I'm gonna do trucker hats next week, and then the week after that, I'm gonna do snapbacks. Those might be 2 of the same thing. I'm not sure, but
decided
you'll see.
Trucker hat.
Yeah, sizable, adjustable joints. But that's all I got, man.
That's all I got, man. Hey, thanks for everybody come through. Thanks for everybody donating. Please share. Okay.
Bitcoin crashed.
Oh, did it?
Now let's just put that in shape. It didn't crash. Just slumped. Just a little slump. It went to below 8K. and it bounced back up. Right now it's above 8K. Bitcoin's on discount. Buy some more, buy some more, buy some more. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Coinbizapp.com. Make sure y'all get in tune. It's buying. My automatic buy went through this week. My portfolio is still up. I'm dollar cost averaging. If you dollar cost average almost any security, you should be all right. No FOMO over here.
That's all I got, man.
All right, man. I'll see you next week.
All right, see you next week.